before we get to the way he closes it, which is a kind of curious closing, he brings these three pieces, so to speak. So the first is there are some, like the Rif, who say you should definitely do this. This is a requirement, how we should observe the 14th of Adar I. This is required. Then he says, this isn't how we practice. And then he brings that third piece, which is, well, there are plenty who say, you know what, maybe we should at least slightly increase our feasting in order to fulfill the opinions of those who say we should. So it's basically a compromise position. Mm-hmm. He's saying, some say we should. Do we really need to? That's not a practice. So maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then you can, fulfill whatever, those opinions out there.
The fact that you increase, that means you have filled it.
Yeah. So you can
distinguish, you made it different.
Right. So you don't have to feel guilty. I didn't do anything about this date on the calendar. He just said you can add a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah. Whatever it is. Right. So the way he signs off, it's this excerpt of a quote from Proverbs of that, the good-hearted. Tov Lev literally means good-hearted, but Lev is usually in these contexts more about a mental sort of disposition, saying that someone's always at a sort of a drinking party, always. Now I'm going to share this, and I think it gets brought up, or maybe I cut it out. A lot of subsequent writers are trying to figure out, what does this mean? It feels kind of, it's definitely curious. Maybe it's slightly mysterious. Why is he closing off this way? Turns out, by the way, this section is the end of, so the four sections of the Shulchan Aruch. We have Yoredeah, we have Choshen Mishpat, we have Even Ezer, and we also have Orach Chaim. So this is the final section in Orach Chaim. And so the way some try to tie it back. I was listening to something recently that this line ties back to something he mentions in the very beginning, which also used the word Tamid, and that there's sort of this like literary envelope of connecting both the way he opens Orach Chaim and with this line, the way he closes Orach Chaim.